And what's up, folks? We're back here on the Slappy Hour podcast. And what is going on with Omar's fantastic shirt?
Sorry, I just put a popcorn in my mouth right as you said that.
This
is a common theme of kicking teeth, by the way, that like, I don't know, have I eaten it during the podcast, but there's multiple gaming videos where I'm eating popcorn. It's weird for streaming.
What are you eating?
It's your classic Pop Secret.
Top secret. All right.
Yeah.
You're not an Orville Rittenbacher kind of guy?
Oh, I love Orville, but these guys have these like tiny packets that are just for one, you know, so I don't have to share it with anybody.
I just like how you really can't.
You don't have to share. You don't have to share the big one.
It's true, but then I feel bad after.
Double butter.
Feel bad about myself.
Fair enough. Arv, what kind of popcorn do you like?
You see me looking around like a lost babe in the fucking woods.
I will say there's nothing better than going to the movies and getting like good ass movie butter popcorn. That makes you sick the next day.
I do. Unpopular opinion. I don't dig movie popcorn.
Yeah, but you guys also don't like fucking cold pizzas, so obviously something's wrong with you in the first fucking place.
Raisinets all day.
Raisinette gang.
What the fuck?
Dude.
Oh no.
All right, you know what? Fuck it.
I will crush a box of
I think
milk
this podcast. I
chocolate.
think we're ending this podcast now.
No. You know what? We just started this off, and Ryan brought up a very good point. I don't want to start off angry. I don't want to start off with a rant. I don't want to get upset.
I'm fucking pissed.
We can't curse in the first minute.
Is pissed a curse?
Oh, no, you fucking.
I'm fucking tinkled.
You didn't even realize what you. I don't fucking get it. Why is fucking pissed not allowed? I can't say fucking angry in the first minute.
Oh my god.
I'm just so fucking hecked off. I'm fucking ticked. Like, come on, dude.
You're changing the wrong word.
You're done or what's going on?
Was there a dun-na-na-na? Ryan and I are here today. Just us two. We're here to talk about some news that, some breaking, very important, very serious news.
Some very topical breaking news.
Yeah, it's more, I mean, we know there's a lot of crazy things going on in the world right now, but this probably takes the cake.
If you were a news anchor, we have some breaking, very important topical news.
Oh my God, if I was a news anchor, they just fucking shoot me on sight. Folks at home, thank you for joining us here at the Slappy Hour podcast, where we just found out the most freaked up news of all time. It turns out, while Omar and I, or Ryan and I, sorry, you guys look exactly the same. Ryan and I are, basic, true, human, God-fearing men. Omar decides to spit in the face of the pantheon of movie theater snacks and have the audacity and the gall to say that he doesn't like Raisinets. Omar?
Fool. What a
Raisins.
fool.
Raisins are for the geriatric. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, but when they're covered in chocolate, it's a different game, baby.
That's right.
Welcome to the Kickin' Teeth podcast, where we're here to talk about the most breaking news today.
Like the fact
Billy
that Omar
lost his
Field Ramen
dog.
does not like fucking Raisinets. That's right. We're here. We have a traitor in our midst. Omar, I want to do all the plugs about Milady March. I want to talk about our new Buy Me a Coffee and our guests and all the amazing things that are happening this month. But first, you're on trial here. Ryan, let's put his feet to the fire. Why do you not like Raisinets? What happened?
My mom used to try to make me eat celery with fucking raisins and peanut butter, calling it ants and logs and shit. And I'm like, why the fuck would I want to eat ants on a goddamn log, mommy? That's all I gotta say. I rest my case.
Ryan?
I respect your opinion of the raisins on the peanut butter, on the celery.
I'm with you.
None of us liked that as a kid.
Thank you.
I enjoy it now that my palate has matured along with
Now
my
you
age,
like them?
I love it. But It's a different game.
That was so genuine.
It's a different game
I
when
love
you
it.
cover raisins and chocolate.
Oh,
And at the movies, I will 100% of the time skip the popcorn and crush a box of milk chocolate raisinets followed by dark chocolate.
you do both.
You gotta clean it up with the dark chocolate at the end.
Wait,
I do like dark chocolate.
let's talk about how Ryan thinks that if you eat milk chocolate and dark chocolate after, the dark chocolate cancels all the milk chocolate you just ate.
It has
It's got
anti-cancer
antioxidants in it.
All right, so real
Yeah, I suffocate.
antioxidant. I came in with Ryan on my side, but now I'm fucking, and this is, I guess it's perfect that I am where I am on the YouTube video. I'm in the middle because we have Omar here, who is just like a heretic, awful man who just cast out Raisinets. And then Ryan, who's a fucking madman and an addict eating milk chocolate and dark chocolate.
To be clear, I will.
Why eat the milk chocolate?
I
Yeah.
will go in on popcorn at home, but at the movie theater, I'd much rather have a candy.
Are we?
If
Dude, you need the salty and sweet combo. It's the Wombo combo.
Well, okay.
That's why I precede the movie with a salty meal.
Just a jar of salt. You just start chugging it before you go in.
Which
Like, I'm ready.
which on the
Because you don't
top?
want to pee. Because the thing about the salt is you don't want to pee during the movie.
Oh my
so if you
God.
dry yourself out so that you're like a mummified, like wrapped in toilet paper, fucking fleshlight.
I'm sorry, that logic doesn't work because if you have too much salt, you're gonna have to drink because it's gonna make you parched.
But see, I'm a stronger person than you, Ryan.
Mike, yeah.
I'm a stronger person. I get a large, extra large bucket of salty. I open up the cap and just dump it on my popcorn, and then I say, no drink for me.
Okay.
No drink for me this movie.
Wait.
And I'm just gonna dry the fuck out by the end of the movie.
Yeah, but
The-
Omar, on that,
one
wait,
thing-
sorry to interrupt you, Ryan, but just, I got to put him in his
Alright.
place. I like how Omar's coming in here. He's like, oh man, you know why I'm better than you? I fucking eat gallons of fucking salt. And he's like, I can eat more movie theater popcorn to you. And then you look at Omar's history records and he's got like fucking heart condition 1, number 2, fucking 3.
It's
You're like-
hereditary.
you literally like aren't supposed to fucking even look at salt. So, that's good.
The one thing popcorn at the movies has over Raisinets or another candy is that I can't cut a hole in the bottom of the box of Raisinets.
You can try.
You could. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt every party involved. Yeah. You guys are probably gonna hate me for this. I fucking love Raisinets. I'll eat some popcorn. My go-to.
Do not say one goddamn thing about mounds.
No, we know how angry you get
Mounds
about
are
mounds.
the best.
What the fuck?
Mounds and Almond Joy.
Okay,
Ooh.
Almond
Can't-
Joy's dope.
Almond Joy's
It's
fire.
the same thing. There's just no
No.
almond, and they're dark chocolate. Mounds
Wait,
are
maybe
dark
I'm not thinking
chocolate.
mounds. What am I? Oh no, I'm thinking snow caps. I fucking hate.
Oh my god.
No, I was just gonna bring that up. That's my second favorite movie snack behind Raisinets.
I can't believe we're back here, Ryan. Literally, like the first episode of Kicking Teeth gameplay, we talked about
fucking
this.
snow cap
And
or
Omar's
mounds or
angry with
some
snow
shit.
caps. I can't. It's almost like we're just fucking unoriginal with everything we do in life.
Well,
It's
this
the
is related. This is topical.
Yeah.
The simplicity of the snow cap is what is so beautiful about it. The semi-sweet chocolate. with
The
little-
simplicity of the snow cap.
I know I sound pretentious as hell right now, but
Like-
I will die on this hill.
You're like one of those, like when you go to do like a wine tasting, they're like, oh yes, you taste
Oh.
the apple crisp and the fresh breeze
Oh.
of the salt,
Oh.
the sultry town of Spain.
Ryan takes the whole
You
glass.
mean
Yeah. Oh.
you mean the sommelier?
Oh my god, this guy. All right. Well,
You're fucking like handful of snow caps, jamming them down your fucking gob, and then spitting them into a cup like, yes, aerated.
I'm probably not like classy enough to be in this conversation anymore because Ryan's just so high fucking falutin. But my movie snack.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know. My movie snack, my go-to.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna feel unsophisticated saying this. Milk duds.
Okay. No, that's low tier for sure.
Respect the dud.
Hear me out. It's low tier, but you know what? I can just pop one in my mouth.
I would.
I get 10 minutes of a movie. You suck on that shit for a while, like an old man chewing tobacco. You just suck on it in the back of the theater, make the noises. Everybody's getting mad at you, but you just keep going because you know what? Oh, by the end of the movie, I had fucking 10 of these. By the
You
10
got
minutes
a fucking,
in, you're
like,
pop.
a pouch full of that shit.
I'd rather
gonna
have that
say.
than 10 minutes in being out of my popcorn and whatever snacks I already got because they don't last.
Okay.
It's a valid point because if you try to bite into a milk dud,
You'll die.
pain, only pain. It's a struggle, and it's a workout for your jaw. So
I would just
your
feel
feet-
thinking of feel it in
I
my tooth.
usually
about
go into
biting.
movie theaters with a handful of glass and just chew on that for the whole night because it's kind of like hard to get through. You know, it takes a while to break it down.
I just walk into movie theaters with my pants full of piss just because. What other way am I going to go see a movie? Like, I'm sorry. I don't know if that was too
I would
much.
actually. We should fucking totally do this as a video for Kicking Teeth. We should do a tier list of movie theater. This
I'm
should be
not
like a
pissing
side.
in a fucking movie theater.
What would you prefer, mounds or piss in your pants?
What are you guys going to have the guys try today? Fucking snow caps? Or are they going to shit themselves during No Way Home? And that's the fucking peak of. I
I'm
don't
just
know.
saying we should. You know those like tier lists people do. We
Yeah.
should do one for that. Yeah, but we should definitely put piss in your pants and shit your brains out on that list just to see
mean-
what the fans think.
I guess if we're already on the conversation, we're here.
So you're saying S tier is fucking Raisinets?
I'm not saying we should do any of it, but
I'm just saying if you're gonna. Is that what you're saying?
why is S tier getting rewarded?
Wait,
No, I'm saying if you're gonna put movie candy on a list,
Oh, we're
is
making a
Raisinets
ranking.
S tier?
what's your definition of S tier?
Oh,
S
sorry,
tier
S
is-
tier is like a.
sorry,
is like
this is
top,
nerd
top,
shit.
top,
Yeah,
top,
Like
top, yeah.
so God tier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
essentially. Alt.
Okay.
It's like
alt.
super.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Raisinets are on there. Non-Perels or snow caps, as some also call
That
them.
is absolutely.
I'm not putting that in.
Lord.
I'm not with you on that, right? I'm not putting that in S.
No, and I can acknowledge that they are
Like
not.
not even one below.
They're not S tier.
It goes S,
To
A,
me,
B,
to-
C, D, E,
What? Yeah,
To
is
me,
E
they
the
are.
lowest?
or F or something. I don't know. Fucking
You're the
To
nerd.
me,
Look this
snow
up.
caps are, but
tier list.
I can acknowledge that they're not S tier for most people. Personal thing.
I'm kind of curious what like the general public thinks.
I
I'm just
feel
gonna
like,
type in
Never mind.
movie theater snack tier list.
oh, you know what I can say, and I will make it definitive. Kicking teeth. Even if you guys have different stands, I will go through this and make the CEO decision here. If you like good and fucking plenty, you have no opinion. You are not welcome in the movie theater. Go home.
Oh yeah, that's garbage.
Return the ticket.
Okay.
Don't do it,
Okay, so
Ryan. Ryan, don't do
they're-
this. Don't.
Okay, hold on. There,
He's
I'm
ready!
looking at a tier list.
He's gonna
I'm looking
do it,
at a
Omar!
I'm looking at a fucking tier list. No, that's not on it.
Oh.
But it has my favorites on it. And you know what the
Popcorn?
best candy is?
Oh.
Okay, so S tier on this list is popcorn, classic,
Basic.
icy, of course.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Great.
Yeah.
Whenever I have to piss
and
during
then,
the
and then
movie.
we've got Sour Patch Kids, S tier
Okay,
of
fair.
course,
S tier,
Fair,
high S tier.
fair.
and peanut M&Ms.
I'm
That's
gonna-
like I would put that A, but
Yeah, A
it's
or
up
B.
there.
Yeah.
A or B, yeah. And then on A list, there's pretzels, which who the fuck actually? gets
What type of
at?
pretzels? Like soft bake or just the little
Yeah,
bags?
like soft bake. Yeah.
I've
Like
never
a-
been
like a
offered
fresh
that.
pretzel.
I never get that
Yeah.
offered in a movie theater.
I mean, if you're the fucking weirdo who's getting like nacho cheese and hot dogs at a movie, I don't know. I don't trust you.
Well, we went, like now there's like Alamo Draft House and all these places where you go and
Yeah,
get a
there's
full
fancy
meal.
ones.
Have you guys done that? Like gotten the full meal and done the whole experience?
Oh, dude, I've been to this sick one in Portland where it looked like you were in like you were just sitting on couches. It was really small, the room, like probably like not that much. Like
It was literally somebody's living room.
yeah, like felt like you were in a. There was maybe like 6 couches total, and
Were they all
actually,
black?
No, it was like funky. And
Oh,
each,
so there wasn't a guy asking you questions while you sat on the black couch or anything.
yeah, casting couch.
I like how Ryan was really trying to be subtle with that, and Omar's like, "Oh yeah, the casting couch, that thing from
Oh,
porn."
that thing where people get fucked.
I'm sorry.
And then you have like waiters that come and like serve you food, and it was like you get like a wing plate and shit, and like nice cocktails and shit.
So yeah, we when we all saw Dune, because there's not many theaters around us right now, at least that I've been to that like serve alcohol here in New York. I'm sure there's plenty, like in the city and stuff like that. But there's not a lot of that. So we went out to see Dune. There was like a bar and all this like crazy shit, and yeah, having a cocktail while watching a movie, for me at least, yeah, it's a good time.
Pretty good.
Nice
Yeah.
treat. Yeah, yeah.
I do that at home.
I mean, at this point, it's like everything comes to streaming now. Like Dune came out the same day we saw it in theaters.
Yeah.
Which, hey, anybody at home, go. I mean, there's no possibility of doing this now, but if you can see Dune in theaters somehow,
It's definitely too long.
yeah, it's way too long. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, it sucks because like Ryan and Sarah are right now going through Marvel stuff, and I'm like, but they won't get to see Endgame in theaters, which that's like crazy because that was an experience. But there's just gonna be another crazy thing that they're gonna experience with all this.
I wonder.
The
I wonder if
Smurfs
they're
3.
This guy's on this some shit.
I
What
wonder if they're still doing that thing like they were doing in the beginning of COVID, where you can rent out a movie theater and watch whatever you want.
My company was gonna do that for us for like Christmas break, but then the fucking Omicron shit, they banned it. But yeah, apparently it's actually it's easier right now because of that. Aside from that period in December.
Yeah.
Speaking of like shows, because I mean that's what we've been talking about a lot this episode and movies and stuff. Ryan, where are you on the old Marvel count? What was the last thing you were watching?
The last thing we watched, we took a little break because we hopped on the Euphoria train and binged both seasons pretty much back to back.
Fuck.
I literally think my
We
wife is
are-
watching that like as we're recording this. I think she's watching like the finale or whatever.
Yeah. I have mixed feelings about it. Good show overall. It kept my attention. So last thing we watched was Civil War,
Oh,
and no. Doctor Strange. We
oh,
ended on Doctor Strange.
Just VFX
and-
alone, that movie is sick.
Oh,
it's
amazing.
true. Like, and a lot of people like, including myself, will be like, yeah, a lot of like the Marvel movies like get kind of like cookie cutter and they copy each other. But fucking Doctor Strange, the amount of work that goes into that visual effects,
Can't even imagine.
No, it's crazy.
like when they do like
I will say. Oh, sorry, go on.
No, I was just saying, like when they do that specific like dimension shattering effect where it will be like everything kind of looks like glass almost, or like it has refracts. That's the word. Oh,
Yeah, the only thing I will say about Doctor Strange, like I love Doctor Strange, love the visual effects and the action. The villain, I don't even remember his name.
but you know who he is? It's Mads, and you've loved
Yeah,
Mads.
it's Mads, but I always felt like that was one of the weaker villains.
It was pretty,
you don't
like,
really, you don't really
yeah.
care about him that much.
But that trailer for 2.
Wait, you haven't gotten up to Infinity War, right?
No, not yet.
Yeah, so you'll see like a true good Marvel villain once you get to that.
And he hasn't seen WandaVision either, so like dude, the Doctor Strange 2 trailer, I like jumped up on the couch during the Super Bowl and like shrieked. It looks fucking amazing.
It looks really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing is, from Sarah's point of view, Benedict Cumberbatch compared to all the other heroes is not as
He's not a hottie.
attractive. He's not like super like pretty boy hot.
Yeah.
I think he's an attractive man.
It's so weird because I feel like people either tell me, like either people are really attracted to him, or
Well,
He's a little
he's got a strange look to him.
untraditional looking.
Yeah.
well, it's so fucking funny because my wife and I, to be honest, fucking love Tom Hiddleston. He is just like this gorgeous, sophisticated man. But
And I think he's very unattractive.
yeah, well, that's the thing. Every time
Really?
we go home to visit my dad fucking loves to play a joke on Laura. He'll come out and just be like, "So you still like that pasty guy from Marvel, right?" And she's like, "What? He's not pasty. He's great." And she's like, "Oh no, old pasty's back in town, huh?" Which, if you guys know my dad, that's exactly how he talks. But yeah, like Ryan, you have a lot of good shit in store for you coming up. And I guess we should stay on the topic of that, like attractiveness. It is really funny how like everybody just has a different version of what's like physically immaculate. You know what I mean?
I mean, I think that's literally. I mean, like yeah, of course, there's like creatives and stuff behind stuff like Marvel, but ultimately it's like it's run by Disney. It's designed to have like different characters for different people.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. They know.
It's like fucking Harry Potter shit, you know? It's like, what's your fucking house in Harry Potter?
yeah, with the personalities, and it's also crazy too.
Personalities and looks, and
Yeah.
like, you know,
And also
they
another
try to hit all the marks, you know?
Yeah, and a lot of people don't understand still to this day, like, you know, not a lot of like, and I'm not like, this isn't like normalizing any body type really, but like when people start to think of the Avengers, right? Like the male models specifically, and this is kind of like coming at toxic masculinity a little bit, but a lot of people are just like, that's the standard for attractive. And yeah, like we all find like, you know, I think Chris Evans is hot as hell, Chris Hemsworth, like they're all beautiful people. But then like when you get the majority of the public kind of being like, that is what's hot in men. You know what I mean? It kind of like fucks it up for everybody else in a way. And I'm not saying it's like, oh my God, I'm not as hot as Chris Evans. It's just like, it's so funny how what is kind of like this produced attractiveness and these people getting paid like to work out and be like these sculpted gods.
Well, not only that, but they're all fucking roided up, dude.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. And dehydrated as hell. Like it's not healthy. And half the people that do these jobs will say that. But it is just kind of funny how like we find these humans that are pretty much like you can't recreate without money and like process.
It's also weird how like judgmental we can be when it comes to like attractiveness in Hollywood, because like we were just saying, Benedict Cumberbatch, I guess maybe compared to Tom Hiddleston or Chris Evans or Chris Hemsworth, like maybe he's not as attractive as them. But if you saw Benedict Cumberbatch in your everyday life, he would be like a god compared to everybody else around you.
Oh yeah. The standards become so warped.
Yeah.
The standards in Hollywood are just like.
And then you'll see pictures they take of themselves without like makeup, like without any makeup at all, or like general stuff, and they're just like the most normal. Like I think Tom Holland is a very attractive person, but don't tell me at times you can see Tom Holland and be like, wow, that man's derpy as fuck. Like he looks odd, like in some ways, like all of us. But it's just crazy. Like it's all perspective based. And it's just, you know.
I love it was like how do you say his name? Rog McElhenney, the guy from
Sunny. Yeah. Mac.
There's like he was talking about like, you know how he got like crazy
his talk about how he did it.
And it was like, oh yeah, it's actually quite simple. Like anybody can do this. Like you just have to like quit your 9-to-5 job, forget about food, don't have any alcohol, and get a personal chef who will like perfectly design every single meal for you, and a physician 2 times a week to monitor all your level. You know what I mean? It's like
I literally just watched that video. It came on my like suggested YouTube page.
Yeah, people call it the Chris Pratt diet because it's like everyone was like, oh man, like he's had such a hard life and everything's been so hard. He was so out of shape on Parks and Rec. And it's like, no, man, somebody paid him a lot of money to work out every day and then get paid more money to do it. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, you know, it is crazy how we kind of deal with that. And same with like on the female side too. Like, oh my God, the amount, especially in Marvel shit. Like
I watched a really great video about, what do you call it? What are those, the people who like do the action scenes? Stunt double. Yeah, so people who are like stunt doubles for actors and actresses and stuff. And so is the stunt double for Gal Gadot in
Wonder Woman.
Justice League or something.
Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman. Yeah. And she was talking about how fucking crazy it is, like on the women's side, that you have to do all those crazy stunts, and like she's fucking ripped out of her mind, all this stuff, you know. But the one bad thing about if you're like not the one, but a bad thing if you're a woman stunt double is that you have to do all those stunts, but you have no knee pads, you have nothing because they're generally in like kind of bikini-esque outfits, you know. Like Wonder Woman's outfits
can't hide. They can't hide like, their padding.
Yeah, so like guy actors generally, if they're wearing pants, will have like knee pads on their outfits, but the female stunt doubles can't have that.
Which is like. Which one is like showing how much it's showing how much of a problem it is, just that there's such a fucking difference between, you know. But on top of that, like Omar's got a really fucking good point, and Omar, you definitely know because you work in comics and art and games, but like how often when you play these games are you seeing like the woman in like it's like a tight small outfit with a small skirt and the boob armor. Like how often are you experiencing like shit like that?
Yeah, I mean, I would say it's like we're for sure like it's different now.
Well, of course. Yeah.
Like we're definitely moving in good directions in everything. Like even like what I'm working on right now, which I can't talk about, obviously NDA stuff, but
Yeah.
they're
Cool
very
guy.
like conscious of like having you can customize your character in any type of way and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's meant to be a little bit
Idealized or something.
idealized, but like I feel like the '90s, like especially '90s cartoons and stuff, like they got real out of hand with like proportions and voluptuousness, and
There's a famous
it got a little weird for a little bit.
yeah, there's a famous picture of I don't and someone will correct me in the comments probably maybe. It's of one of the Spider-Woman comics and she's on the front and
Oh yeah.
she's
That
doing
one's
like
really famous.
yeah. She's doing like a pose and it's literally just her ass like all the way up in the air. So everybody just started photoshopping Spider-Man.
Well, it's
over
it's
her.
like crazy broken anatomy too.
It doesn't make any yeah. And like I'm happy that like at least as far as like animations and like games and shows, at least that's getting like a little better. You know?
Wow.
Like
Yeah, no,
Okay,
I
but-
think overall mostly we're trending towards positive.
yeah. Yeah. Honestly, like if you guys like because we all love Teen Titans growing up, I'm sure like that was like a big thing. I would also like, and this is what I say about DC all the time. I think DC movies are shit, but like the animated series that they do are great. Like especially nowadays, if you like Teen Titans and you like Justice League, they're doing a show currently called Young Justice. It's like if those things had a baby, except there's a lot more violence and like it's like pretty like fucking graphic.
Yeah, I've never really watched any of them.
Yeah, I would definitely
Me
recommend
neither.
because I just started like one day like when I was editing and stuff, I threw it on. But speaking of shows that are coming up and make us feel things, and this is about a series that we've all kind of felt things before regarding, and it kind of fits the theme with Milady March and the medieval theme of it all. Y'all, there's a Lord of the Rings TV show coming on Amazon. Have you seen the trailer?
I did once.
I did.
And how does I
don't
want to
know
get
where.
everybody's thoughts because I gotta tell you, Big Harv went,
Are
in the
you
last.
chubbing or are you?
Well, Big Harv talked about in the last episode, he acted as Gollum in a school play. He also went to a armor exhibit in Boston. It's been a big part of my life. And I gotta say, while some of the trailer looks cool, it also makes me think like, this seems like really Game of Thronesy in a bad way.
I felt like it feels like a cash grab.
A cash grab, and also on top of that, I don't like the younger casting of the characters. Like Elrond doesn't make sense, and also
It kind of feels
Like
it gives me
Hobbity.
the vibe of a TV show.
yeah, like, and I know it's the
Which
highest.
I know it is a TV show, but Game of Thrones doesn't feel like a TV show, right?
It's also
it feels
some-
like an epic
Yeah,
thing, or like there's TV shows that feel like TV shows.
this is supposed to be the
Yeah.
highest budgeted TV show apparently ever produced too. So like
I
you
did
feel
not
like
feel that.
yeah, you feel like it wouldn't feel that way. But as soon as it's all like the first digital effect, I'm like,
I have a unique perspective compared to you guys because I just watched Lord of the Rings the first time this past year.
welcome,
What
brother.
did you do your whole life?
It's one of those things it was talked about all throughout my childhood. For some reason I never got around to it. I don't know.
Dude,
why.
my mom in like the 60s or 70s or whenever that was, like learned Elfish from the Lord of the Rings books and like would talk to her friends at school speaking Elvish. Like
wait,
that shit was
does-
huge back then.
Does your mom watch this podcast? Do you know if she listens?
No, definitely not.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna say this now. That's the fucking like. There's so much about your mom that I just love, but that's the hottest thing I've ever fucking. Oh man! Anyway, go
I'm
on.
sending this to her.
You can. You can. I love
Yeah,
her.
so like
Sorry.
Trust me,
Oh,
my mom has put up with so much things from us.
Listen,
from
you say things she's put up with. The thing that I was putting out there wasn't anything to put up with. It was genuine love and feeling. So you can fuck off. Anyway, go on.
So anyway, I feel like I have a unique perspective because to everybody I've talked to ever about Lord of the Rings, it holds like a very special place nostalgically.
Like, okay. Anyway, go on.
Yeah, and so I think it's the way movies were filmed back in the early 2000s mixed with the nostalgia of childhood. And I don't think no matter what they did with this series that it'll ever live up to any standards that, you know.
I 100% agree.
That was the most.
OG.
Ryan, you've said a lot of things on this show, but that was like the most mature, fucking real, accurate thing I've ever heard.
Yep.
You're a scholar, my friend. That was very, very professionally done.
I mean,
can be smart.
I mean, for me, that's like why I'm like, why even bother with this? I mean, I know why.
I'm
but
gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way I'm not gonna watch it and be like, this is the worst fucking thing that's ever happened to me. It could be the best. It could be great, but it doesn't seem that way.
Yeah.
I'm very nervous.
I also was late to Game of Thrones too.
Yeah.
So was I. I didn't watch Game of Thrones until the last year when the last season was coming out. Me and my family like binged it and then watched the final season.
I did the same thing the very beginning of COVID.
I think I started on like season 4, but that's because it was like being with Laura's college roommates. So you're like checking out then. Hey, but if Lord of the Rings doesn't work out, at least we have another show. Well, the main show's coming out very soon. And I guess we're just talking about shit we enjoy in TV shows that we love. But a show that I know that all three of us love has a little show coming out actually the same day this episode comes out. The Boys is releasing a new season. The animated show.
Fuck yeah.
And
I
it
thought you were
looks,
gonna say
I didn't even know.
it looks fire. Looks nice and fucked up. And it's just like, it seems like it's one of those shows like the Animatrix or all these other shows where they do like different animators per episode. But in the Boys world, which I don't know about y'all, but I am ready.
Oh, so it's not season 3.
No, but I think this is like a build up to season 3. I know season 3 is like this year apparently.
yeah.
I've heard the comic book is fucked. Like worse, like more fucked up than the show.
Yeah.
Comic books can get that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When-
I guess
when
because it's
you're-
like
When you were leading up to the Boys thing, you said our favorite show. I thought you were gonna say Love Is Blind.
Oh, if you want to get me started on season 2 with what happened with Deep T, like, man.
You guys watch it?
All right.
we just
I've never watched it.
I
just
just
finished it.
the
and I
hands-
have a lot to say about it.
the hands.
It's a reality
clasped.
show, right?
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
a reality show.
It is a reality show, and my wife will tell you very angrily that every time it is on, I come in the room, and you know it's shit. Like, the thing is, she knows it's shit. Like, we both know it's a garbage television show, and it's like, you know.
But it's also great.
But it's also great, but I'll come in and just be like, and it's just me, because I'm a little fucking angry bean. Every episode, I'll just be like, who the fuck? Who would do this with their lives? What are you doing? Stop! I just get...
I had a my friend Amber, her sister, she like tries to get a lot of like, you know, roles in TV and shit. I think
Yeah.
she has done voice acting for a bunch of things.
That's cool.
And she went on fuck, I don't know what the show's called, but it's the one where you like go on, you're like either a single person or someone in a relationship, and you're trying to basically, like, the single people are trying to make you cheat on your partner. Do you know what that is? It Love Island?
Farmers Only
maybe?
Fuck Fest. Yeah.
Fucking hay barrel, fucking shimmy down.
No, finish that. Go ahead. No, it's the... Are you talking about, what is it, Love Island, right?
Is it Love Island? I don't
They're
know. It's
all-
one where it's
there's
like there's
so
like a
many.
team of people who are single, and there's a team of people who are like in a relationship, and the people in a relationship goal is to not cheat, and
I
the single
think-
people's goal is to try and make them cheat. Essentially,
That is wildly fucked up.
So she was in a relationship, but like because it's all kind of fake, I guess at some level, she was going on as a single person. But yeah.
I mean, if you're going... I feel like if you're, like, going on a single person, you're really not doing anything wrong because...
You don't have to do shit.
No. But...
You don't actually have to do anything. You can just enjoy getting fucked up and hang around hot people. I
Buff-
guess.
buff-
Causing
dudes.
other drama.
Yeah, watching the drama happen. Yeah.
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 Yeah, those reality... Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, but you know this because I've called you drunk many a time, screaming this at you.
Okay, wait,
And,
hold up.
like-
When you preface something with that, I've called this drunk screaming this at you. There's a lot of different directions you could go in, so go ahead. Well, is it nice? Go ahead.
Flavor Flav!
Yeah.
The best fucking reality show ever made.
Flavor of Love.
Yeah, we had and oh my God, we were talking about, I don't know if it was this episode or last episode that we were talking about like getting older and we're not old, whatever. But our generation, the three of us specifically, lived through this magical time where VH1 and MTV2 just
The
put
craziest shit.
whatever they sat in a fucking boardroom, did a bunch of coke, and it was like, this is fucking
Next Bus, that one where it was like you had to like date
Next
like
Bus, dude.
what was the one where it's like you brought 3 boyfriends or like you had a
call-
boyfriend? Fuck, what's it
To your
called?
parents, right?
Yeah.
They're like,
Meet the parent. Or I don't know what the fuck it was called.
we don't like Steve's current girlfriend.
He's a total buster, like something.
Yeah. So for all those that didn't know, we lived through like a lot of like junk shows like that, but then there was a specific like grouping of shows where it was always like some B-rate celebrity. I'd say C fucking rate celebrity, maybe even D.
Hey,
I know. Yeah, I know. This is Omar's God. We're gonna calm down. But
look,
we had
I
like
have a whole philosophy.
we know
off
we're
of
gonna
flavor-
get into it.
Okay.
We're gonna let you go off. But basically, we had like 4 shows with like not Flavor Flav. We're not putting him in there for Omar's sake. Earmuffs over here.
Right,
Like
Michaels.
yeah, C-level celebrities, kind of, or like washed-up celebrities that Rock of Love made dating shows. So we had Tila Tequila, Bret Michaels with Rock of Love. There was another one that wasn't Flavor Flav too. I think there was another one, right?
I will say Tila Tequila was interesting. It was the first bisexual dating show.
Omar's like, fucking girls and no.
Revolutionary. Cutting edge, yeah. I mean, that was pretty early. That was in like the night. You know, it's like that wasn't really a thing.
You were definitely cutting some edges while watching that show, you fucking little sicko.
I was a Flavor of Love guy,
Yeah.
okay?
But so we had all these different shows that were just dating shows for like C-list celebrities, and Flavor Flav stood out among the rest, and Omar is here to tell you why.
Dude, I literally, I think it was during Christmas time.
This
or
Christmas.
Thanksgiving-ish time, yeah.
Like last year?
Yeah, like
Not
very
anywhere
recently.
around where Flavor Flav came out.
2021.
Okay.
I became obsessed with Flavor of Love. I was showing Schwinn and Maria because they had never seen it before. And
What?
the show is actually genius.
Like
The
comedy gold.
editing, though, like the editing, I think it was more self-aware than we give it credit for because the editing is so fucking funny. Like I like props to the fucking editors and Flavor Flav as a human is like me and Schwinn came up with this philosophy called Flavor philosophy, where it's like Flavor Flav, he doesn't think, he just does.
He just Flavs.
He just feels things and he does. You know, like he is like the purest. Like he's like fucking Buddha, dude. This guy like it totally lives in the present. There's an episode where he's like having to pick between girls, or whatever to like give the rose or whatever. And he's like Denise, I think like you're beautiful. I really like you, but you're not feeling me. And she's like, no, like I really love you. Like I'm really feeling you. Like I'm in love with you. He's like, nah, you're not feeling me. I can tell. He's like, bye bye. She's like, no, and she's like crying and shit. Like she's like, no, I really love you. Like he's like, I really like you too, but you're not feeling me.
Just the easiest way to get out of anything I've ever heard.
You're just like, what?
I mean,
And then in another moment where he's like has to like take this girl on a date, she's like, "Oh my god, like I'm so excited. Where is he gonna take me?" He's like, "I'm taking her to Red Lobster because I think Red Lobster has the best biscuits in town." And he's just fucking taking her like a Red Lobster instead of like he was like, dude, this guy has millions of dollars, right?
I wonder
And,
how
like-
much is written versus off the cuff. Just
No,
Flavor
this man,
Flav.
I think Flavor Flav is like the purest man that has ever existed. He has no hate in his heart. He is just like pure feeling in the moment, present. I think it's beautiful.
who was she's a viral sensation and she became a meme from that
New
show.
York?
New
York.
York.
New
Oh
York.
my
She
God.
spit, right?
Well, like he literally like kicked her off the first season, but then brought her back in the second season.
She was the one that like was spitting on the other guests at one point.
She was like known for being super dramaful, but they were like, hot item. Or
That's why they.
I think she won in the end.
I mean,
She
if you're
got
gonna throw that
really
commitment
big.
in, yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, Flavor needs people. Flavor needs people that's
It's a
feeling.
funny
him.
fucking show.
Yeah, we when I was I guess when I was in therapy like recently with my last therapist, it was every like Thursday, and the new episodes of Jersey Shore were on. So after every therapy session, I'd walk out and Laura would be watching Jersey Shore. And she's like, dude, it's Jersey Day. Just come chill. And I'd be like, man, I don't know if this is like the best thing for my mental state. Yeah, I don't know if it's like the best like mental state thing right now, but I sit there and watch and I'd be like, oh my God, the editors are just fucking with these people. Like, you're 100% right. It is literally such a meme like humor where they're just fucking with these celebrities the whole time. It's gold.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah. The editing like makes it.
Especially
I didn't know there was a new season of Jersey Shore.
it's like now they're like it's now their parents, but some of them are in jail and some of them are on coke, but some of them said something mean at somebody's wedding, so now they have like a blood feud over it. It's stupid, but it's very that's the point, like all these shows. But besides Flavor of Love,
Same cast then, right?
yeah, I think Ronnie like got in trouble for fighting like Iron Man or beating up a civilian or some shit. I don't fucking know.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah, something went wrong, but we've been our generation's certainly been blessed with some gold.
I kind of miss that era of TV because it was just like I don't think there were rules then.
What was the first reality TV show? Was it
Probably Big Brother, right?
or was it the real?
Real
The Real World
Lives?
was based off
Real World.
Big
Real
Brother,
World.
wasn't it?
Mm.
I think it was
was
based
it?
off Big Brother. Well, so Big Brother started in the UK first, right?
I don't know.
Or is there even an American version? I don't know.
No, I think reality shows did start in the UK.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Oh my God.
They're addicting, dude. They're so much fun. Like honestly.
No, they're crap, but it's like the part of it. Like
Yeah.
I have and honestly, you know what? This is probably because we're getting towards the end of the night anyway. It's been 45 minutes. But you know somebody that absolutely and his girlfriend love fucking trash reality TV shows. Like they're probably the biggest subscribers to TLC I know and love After Lockup, all that shit. It's fucking Shane Unwin, our Patreon producer. Yeah.
Jay.
This episode was
Jay.
for you guys, baby. You and Callan. Go follow Callan, first of all, on Instagram and Flickr and all those fucking photo sites. She will be on our photography podcast eventually. Her, like Ryan, our friend Sarah Waxberg, Nate, Frank, all these amazing photographers. She is among the greats. Go check her work out. It's fucking fantastic and like literally mind-blowing. But yeah,
Shout out
What's your
her
Instagram
page.
again?
I think her Instagram is @Callan with a C, CALLAN, loves. I'll post everything at the bottom, but those are probably the two biggest reality TV junkies I know. So we got to shout them out. And we also have to shout out all of you. Thank you for joining us this week. It's been a great time. We really had a fucking amazing time filming these two. It's been a little bit since we've all got to hang out together, so it's lovely.
Yeah.
And the rest of the month's going
Should
to
we
be
all compliment Shane as the podcast?
as
to an
custom.
end?
But before we do, I just want to say, everybody, before we leave, and, give our illustrious compliments to Shane, please go check out our Buy Me a Coffee. Check out the live stream for Knife Throat. We have a bunch of new things coming out in the next couple months. Schwinn's going to be a guest. There's a lot of awesome things that are happening, and we're so excited to share it all with you. So, let's say our goodbyes. And, Shane, let's butter him up.
If Shane was on Love Island and he was in the relationship section, he would never cheat on his girlfriend.
Wow. That's such a double compliment because it's not just like he's hot, he's committed.
And everybody would be
recently-
after him. Nobody would cheat on the show because all the singles were after Shane, and he was like, no.
You ain't getting this.
I heard.
He saved the entire cast.
Yeah, I heard Shane was signed up to be on Love Island and then just quit the whole show because he believes that marriage is a sacred thing.
I heard from a little birdie that Shane invented the show Big Brother because he knew I needed somebody, a role model in my life. So thank you. Thank you, Shane.
Thank you, Shane.
And I guess we're just leaving it on that. Just so you know, if you just want to get these weird, fucking uncomfortable compliments that we just come up with on the spot and fucking damage your reputation and your mental being, please sign up for our Patreon and buy me a coffee so you too can have weird, unwanted compliments read throughout the month. And that's really all I got. Down there is Omar Field Ramen on the left, and on the other side is Ryan DeMarco.
Thanks.
I love these fucking two so much. It's been a great month, and this month is just going to get even better. Everybody, where can they find you? Omi?
Buy me at Ramen Doodles Art on Instagram, where I post fun stuff, art, and music. Or if you want to check out and you can contact me if you want any freelance art. I'm kind of busy. I'm getting a new job somewhere pretty crazy, possibly working on a Netflix show, so we'll see.
Also, apologize.
Wild.
Just everybody forgive him for the douchiest thing he's ever said. Guys, sorry, I'm getting real busy lately. You know, the calendar's filling up. You might not even be able to reach me on the phone.
I'm out of
And you
office.
can check out my portfolio at ramendoodles.squarespace.com, where you can look at my art and say, ooh, man.
Don't say ooh wow. Say ooh, I'm gonna buy this and hire this man. Right, dog.
Beep, beep.
Thank you everybody for joining Milady March.
It's almost
Lady
like
March.
before he keeps
Milady
going.
Monday.
It's almost like we need to
It's
get.
not even Monday.
Yeah, it's almost like we need to get Ryan in the games more, so you know he can stay, you know, with the lingo.
Kids.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you
I bet
guys
you
want
don't.
to, if you guys want to follow me, you can follow me at Ryan Gregg Photography on Instagram, or you can go to my website ryangregphotography.com.
Where you do fucking sick photography that everybody should check out because it looks so goddamn tasty. Especially like the one
Aw.
with the fucking ducks and goose or whatever it was. Was it a swan?
You like that one?
Yeah. I like
Blue
that
one?
Yeah, the blue. Yeah, that
Nice.
was sick.
And I've been Big Harv. I have a new TikTok and Instagram. I'm breaking this because these two are getting a little horny over fucking ducks and getting weird and making eyes at each other. It's
They
time
got
to leave.
curled penises.
Yeah, they're corkscrews.
Corkscrews, that's what it is.
And
I'm half duck.
oh my god. And on the whisper of a swan's curled
I just fucking
penis.
squeaked somehow. And I laughed. Tell us. What are you doing, Big Harv?
I am about to just shut this podcast down because I have to pee so bad that my insides are going to explode. We love you all so much. It has been a great time. Go check these two out. You can find me on Big Harv KT on Instagram, and you know, keep an eye out on the Kicking Tea socials for maybe some new accounts popping up on platforms in the next month. We love you all. Thank you all so much. My penis is going to explode with pee. Just so much pee. It's pee everywhere. It's just hot, wet piss.
Stay hard, everybody.